Hello, Let's Talk Sport viewers, and welcome to our England versus Costa Rica preview taking place this Thursday at Elland Road, of all places, up in Leeds for some reason. I mean, it's good that, the northern part of the country is finally getting an England game after some time, after hosting at Wembley for countless of occasions. But yeah, Costa Rica is going to be tough opponents for us, certainly, this coming Thursday. It is England's last friendly before they jet off to Russia to play in the World Cup. So it's very important for them to try and get a result in this game. And, of course, we got a result last weekend against Nigeria, 2-1 there. Gary Cahill and Harry Kane getting the goals there to secure the result for England at Wembley. A disappointing second half, but the first half was definitely there, Joe. So Gareth Southgate must be looking at his squad and just hoping that potentially they'll see more of the first half that they had against Nigeria and less of the second half. Because if it's more of the second half, then it's going to be a difficult friendly and the rest of the World Cup for England this summer, isn't it?
Yeah, they performed really well in the first half. They controlled the game well. They got the early goal 7 minutes in from Gary Cahill, of all people. Yeah. So obviously surprised that he started, but obviously we found out that Maguire was injured or something similar along those lines. Good performance from Cahill, actually, surprisingly, because there was a lot of question marks of him being in the squad. Mm-hmm. But he performed well defensively. He wasn't troubled that much, but when he was, had one-on-ones with Ogalo or whatever, he did really well there. I thought England performed quite well on the ball. Counter-attack. Sterling had a few opportunities. He just couldn't get his shots away. He seemed to run it too far wide. Maybe it's just something he'll develop into his game the more he plays in this system for England. I thought Lingard impressed well in the midfield. Eric Dyer wasn't too impressed with, but like you said on the radio show in the week, he needs to be with Henderson or someone like that, because obviously he lacks something when he's on his own. I'm trying to remember who's the other midfielder in the team.
Well, they've got Loftus-Cheek, Jelly Ali, Raheem Sterling is in there, Jordan Henderson, of course, Eric Dyer. So there's plenty of options really, and you got Ruben Loftus-Cheek too. So there's plenty of options for Southgate to choose from for this fixture against Costa Rica. Joe, what changes do you think Southgate should potentially look at now that the Liverpool players have had a week off? After the Champions League defeat, do you think potentially then Henderson and Trent Alexander-Arnold should be given a look out here for this game against Costa Rica?
Yeah, I think Trent will probably come on as a sub in the second half. I think he'll stick with Trippier and then give Trent Alexander-Arnold a go in the second half, maybe give him half an hour. I think Henderson should start from the off, just test him out, see how he does in place of Dyer for me. And then he can decide out those two which one starts the first game. I think, personally, if Henderson hadn't been in the Champions League final, I think he would have played at the weekend because of his passing ability. Alright, most of them are sideways or backwards, but it is what it is. But, obviously, I think he's going to try and improve his game and do a bit more forward passing. I think he's more solid. Obviously, he plays like the number 6 role for Liverpool. I think he can do that really well for England in this team. And I think it'd be interesting to see how he does. I think Jamie Vardy might get a game.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, what other changes potentially do you think Southgate should be looking at to make for this game? Mentioned about Jamie Vardy in the show during the week. Could he start alongside Harry Kane, do you think? Do you think that could be something that works for England this summer, or do you think they've got it right already with Sterling, but we still need to give Vardy some game time because he didn't get any game time at the weekend, did he?
The thing is, Jamie Vardy is a very versatile player. People don't tend to pick up on that. But he can play as a centre-forward, an out-and-out striker, or he can play wide, because he's done that in the past for England. He's played wide. I think it'd be interesting to play him, take Sterling out, because he didn't do that well at the weekend, and then maybe switch, was Ali that was on the left, over to the right, and put Vardy on the left, because I think Vardy's better on the left, because that's where I remember him playing for Leicester a few times, and he's been able to cut inside when he does that. You play... Yeah, with the three. Be interesting. You can try a few different formations out as well. I think if you had them as a 2 up top, him and Kane, that would be interesting at one point. Maybe you switch halfway through the game and try the 2 up top. That'd be good to see.
Okay, so we've got the squad set down. We've got pretty much everything else set down for England. Let's move on to Costa Rica and just give them a little bit of a gloss over. 3-0 win against Northern Ireland during last week. Good result for them in preparation for their World Cup group World Cup group, which is quite difficult for most teams, really. Brazil, Switzerland, and Serbia certainly not going to be an easy coast to the knockout stages for Costa Rica, but we know they are a difficult side. What were we expecting, really, Joe, from Costa Rica? Are they going to be a tough test for England, or do you think potentially this could be another one where England, just manages to get the result required out of the game?
It's going to be difficult because they're a well-organised outfit. They got their 3-0 win over Northern Ireland at the weekend, so that was a fantastic result for them. I didn't see that one coming, to be honest. I thought maybe a draw on that one. They outplayed Northern Ireland's every position, from what I understand. They got some good players. They got Brian Ruiz, who's quite experienced. They got Joe Campbell of Arsenal, who's young still, and has got legs so he can run, and obviously can finish as he did the other night. I think it'd be interesting. They drew 0-0 in the World Cup, at which point we already knew Costa Rica was going through, surprisingly. And it'd be interesting to see what happens here. I reckon before the game at the weekend, I thought maybe England might nick it, but I'm looking at a draw on this one.
Okay. So you're going to go for a draw? I mean, it certainly could be a tight game, I think. I think you're right in that judgment there. But I think England should be able to do enough to get the job done, especially with Henderson coming into the squad, rested, and he should be able to control really that midfield, and it'll be a good test really for England before they go on to face Panama in the World Cup stages in their second World Cup game in Russia this summer. So I think I'm going to go for like the same kind of scoreline that we got against Nigeria, 2-1. 1-1 draw for you, perhaps, then? Yeah? 1-1 draw. Okay. Those are our results, scoreline predictions, I would say, for the England game at this Thursday at Elland Road against Costa Rica. What are your own predictions for the game? Let us know in the comments box below this video. Don't forget to like the video as well. Subscribe for more Let's Talk Sport content. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss a video that we post up on this channel. And we shall see you soon.